Hey everyone, welcome to the Tarot Ship. As we know, last week there was this very unusual and shocking incident that happened at the Oscars where Will Smith, an actor, slapped Chris Rock, the host and comedian. Now, I was very curious as to what's going to happen with Will Smith. He seems to be going through a lot of different sort of energies right now. And we all know he's a Libra. I know that his moon is in Scorpio. I know that, wow, his reaction was very emotional. But I wanted to put astrology aside just a little bit and use tarot to see what is in store for Will Smith. What are we going to see? Are there any predictions as to he, what how is he going to react after this? I mean, he did apologize. He did resign from the academy, but I wanted to see where he was at, both like emotionally and mentally, and what we might expect moving forward. So let's get to it. I was just going to do like a very brief reading on Will Smith. It's kind of like what's present now. The cards will obviously just tell us what we need to know and what he may need to know moving forward. All right, so this is going to be a fun little reading. Oh, I almost choked on my gum. I don't know if that's a sign, maybe for me to stop, or maybe it is for me to not chew gum while I do this reading. And if you are new to my readings, you'll notice that if you've seen my readings in the past, you'll notice that I moved locations to put the cards a little bit more in a place where you could see it, but I can see right now that you still can't. So we're going to move this over a little bit. I'm just going to move the staff over here. I'm going to move the cards over here. Just kind of the main spread so you can see, but either way, the most important thing is the message, and I am going to hold them up one by one. So, heart of the matter, yes. Five of Pentacles, man. So, Will Smith is focusing on what he did, and he is feeling a little miserable about it. He's focusing on his plight, his actions. He's really sorry. He feels attacked. He feels like he's going through a really, really hard time. That's what this card is all about. If you can look at the card, Five of Pentacles is the two people. You can call them homeless. You can call them whatever you want to call them, but they are in a lot of pain and they're in a lot of trouble and they're in a lot of stress. And they're so focused on their plight, they don't see that there is support around them. And that is the sign of the Tree of Life. They're literally outside a church. So if they looked up, and if Will Smith looks up, and if he actually spent some time not focusing on himself, he can see that there is support around him, whether it is friends, whether it is family. But what's the other thing? He got the Six of Cups, which also that showed up in his challenge area. So he's going through a problem where he can be himself, essentially. All right, he understands that what he did was wrong, and he is taking full responsibility and credit, and he is focusing on his hardships right now. He is probably in a very let's just say emotional situation. But the Six of Cups falling in his challenge area means that he's so down on himself he can't even focus on like his family and sharing this joy of winning this award with the people around him. There is a lot of resistance around that. Okay, this is the Six of Cups, right? It's all about. I mean, it means a lot of things. A lot of it is family. A lot of it is nostalgia. A lot of it is going back deep to your roots. A lot of it is sharing, essentially. It's the card of sharing. And so this is all about the inner child, and it just shows that he cannot feel complete joy because of what he did. Now, what's in his head? Three of Wands. This is what he's thinking about. He's thinking about moving forward. He sees that there is a way out, and he sees that he can move forward from this. Okay, and at the end of the day, deep down, in his heart, he really wants to. He pulled the Page of Wands. He wants to move forward, but I think he wants to move forward with a new way of thinking. I think deep down inside, he wants to move forward with a new kind of spirit, a new kind of energy. The page is all about change, okay? But it's also like, I call the page like the interns of the tarot deck. They're really new at something, they're absorbing something new, so he's taking this all in. He's using that energy to think in a different way and to approach life in a different way. And this is also him having some sort of change mentally, okay? Change in his mind, right? And so what really led to this moment, gosh, he was really excited about the Oscars, okay? He did pull the Nine of Pentacles. And as you can see, she is all about, ruled by Venus, right? Okay, Venus is really strong Venus energy here, but this is all about pleasure. This is all about love. This is all about, the finer things in life. And that showed up in his past, okay? It showed up in his past saying that he was really excited about this and he was getting a lot of love, and there was a lot of like material wealth around him and material energy around that material world, just like the Oscars, like winning this award and all the attention around him, and he was feeling like he was in a really good place. Now moving forward, it looks like he is going to spend time with his family, and he's going to spend time moving forward with his career. Maybe not so much career, but more just with his family. This card, the Ten of Pentacles, it means the end of a journey. He's completed one cycle. So actually, I don't even see career that much in his future. I see more family. Okay, I see more. He's built his legacy. He's really happy. He has his home. He has abundance. He has growth. He's made his wealth. This is also, I don't know if you can see this, but in the background, you can see the checkered wall, okay? That really represents the next dimension, like another dimension in a higher dimension. So he's really going through it. And in the future, he is going to elevate and ascend and transcend into a whole new place. We're going to see a very different Will Smith moving forward. That is almost a guarantee. And that's really crazy. And, wow. Okay. And that's going to happen very soon. I would say even like within 2 weeks, we're going to hear something from him. Okay. And he is going to, it could even be like, he could get a new agent. He pulled the Two of Cups, so he could even get like a new agent. He could work on some sort of new sort of project where just there's something there with another partnership. But I do see 2 weeks. And what date's today? The 2nd? Today's the 2nd? April 2nd? April 16th? Wow. That's crazy. Because the Academy is doing some sort of assessment, and they're having another hearing, I think on the 16th or April 18th. Anyway, we're gonna hear news about that in about 2 weeks. That is crazy. Okay, now let's just go to his staff real quick. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. Look at that, Will Smith. He's got to keep his money on his, keep his eyes on his money. There is going to be something about a new direction forward and fast and it's going to have some sort of money attachment to it, but not only money, but growth or some sort of investment. I think he's looking at his assets now. I think he's like maybe considering retiring. I mean, that's a big statement, but I'm getting that energy, and this is really just like energy around money, but it can also mean like your wealth and your goods and investments and what you have and growing, watching it grow in a new way. Very fiery energy there, but yeah, he could actually maybe give acting a break and focus on something else, and maybe even some sort of charity or foundation or there's going to be something in that regard. Now, excuse me. He did pull the Three of Swords. I'm not surprised. Listen, a lot of heartbreak around him. And this is just reflecting that disappointment in his family, in his fans, people around him, people that know him. They're heartbroken, okay? I wouldn't, disappointment is a strong word in this situation. I would just say heartbroken. And I mean, they're not only feeling it, because of what he did, they're also feeling it for him. There is a lot of emotional energy, okay? There's a lot of emotional energy here. Now, like I said earlier, Will Smith is trying to look in a new perspective. He knows what he did was wrong. He's very aware of it. He pulled the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is all about looking in a new direction, all about, hoping to move forward with a new way of thinking of things in a new perspective. Now, the Hanged Man is actually not a bad card. I think it's one of my favorite cards. It's just saying that things that didn't work in the past have now come to his attention. All right. And this includes the big slap at the Oscar. Okay. But it also means that he was already in a period where he was looking for something different. Maybe he was going to do something after the Oscars anyway. Maybe he was going to retire. Maybe he was going to start this new foundation or charity. Maybe he was going to focus more on his family. Maybe he was going to put all his intentions and focus and attention on something else. But that's something he was already planning. So that's really interesting that he got that. And of course, not surprised to see this, Will Smith got the Nine of Swords, meaning he's really going to be haunted by this experience. And it's, of course, everyone's responsible for their actions. Everyone has free will. What he did, I'm not going to judge him for what he did, but what he did, he is definitely feeling the experience of it, okay? And this really is the energy of, something haunting you. And there's like a lot of pain around this. And, the swords from your past are hanging above you, and to the point where you're losing sleep and you cannot sleep at night. So he is going to have a rough few weeks, but he is going to go through some sort of transformative mental moment where he just starts looking in a different direction and he starts moving forward, but putting his energy into something else. I'm getting a lot of family. I'm getting a new sort of like foundation, but I'm not sure about acting. I think that's going to be done. I mean, well, I don't. I think it'll be a while, but we will definitely hear news in a few weeks. So let's stay tuned to that. But that is the reading for Will Smith right now. And let's see what's out. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe. I'm really new to YouTube, and it really helps me out when you like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. So I will see you next time. Thanks so much.